Morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Oh yay, oh yay. What's happening, eh? It's a Monday. Joyous, joyous Monday. So, welcome to the show. As always, it's the Crypto Duck Life. Brought to you by BPO app, BYBIT Exchange, and the Diamond Hands Network. All those links are in the description. Also in the description is a link to get yourself some three tokens. I'll bring it up. Ethermail. It's not officially fully launched yet, but it's a very interesting project. Basically, bringing regular email to Web3. Brilliant stuff. EMTs will be coming soon. Follow the link, sign up. It's all totally free. You get yourself an email address and can receive and send replies, and you'll get yourself some free EMT tokens to boot. Cannot be bad, can it? Everybody loves free stuff, don't they? It's all part of the fun. Ah dear. Yes. So anyway, look. The ETH upgrade is happening on Wednesday. That's probably the biggest news that we're going to have, isn't it, this week all round. It's going to unlock, what, $30 billion worth of staked ETH? I mean, it's got other good points as well, as far as like lowering gas fees. And then you've got the two whatsits of states of mind around it, haven't you? With that 30 billion being unlocked, is there going to be a mass sell-off causing the price to drop? Or is the majority of it going to remain staked and now you can withdraw, more people throwing stuff to stake as well? I mean, in all honesty, it could go either way, couldn't it? But I'm fairly confident. I mean, to me, we had no idea of when this Ethereum was going to be unlocked. So if they were confident enough to go, you know what, I'm going to stake it, I don't care if I can't unlock it for 2-3 years, I don't see why they're going to be in a mega rush to sell it as soon as it unlocks. I just don't. So, you know, on that front, I think we're fairly safe. I mean, I talk about the markets, but fuck me, nothing's happened for the last 7 days. I mean, literally nothing. Bitcoin sat on 28,312, which is basically up 0.2% on the week. It's down 0.1% on the 24 hours, but like, the same story with Ethereum. It's up nearly 3% for the week, but overall, man, it's just nothing's moving. We're just waiting for that big movement one way or another. They're devaluing the dollar like crazy, and that to me means that everything our side should be going up. You know, you can't devalue the dollar and not see price increases. Yeah, as of yet, it's not been as impactful as I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. But hey ho, you know, it is what it is until we get some idea of the direction. The same old support down below is apply. 27,700 is the big support on the minus side. 1850 on Ethereum. We're staying solid, really, aren't we? It's all good on that front. I mean, news-wise, we've had some interesting stuff. BitGet, the exchange, has launched a 100 million fund for Web3 promotion in Asia. There's a lot of talk of Web3 in Asia now, and they're really trying hard to push it, which is good. Binance has had a few issues with their futures. It caused some panic. There's a good few tweets seem to go out. However, they're saying that's fully resolved now. So Bitcoin futures is not something I use, so I've got no first-hand stuff to bring about. Binance are apparently publicly and openly looking for new banks to support them, so fingers crossed we'll see some replacement banks come in to back that up. Sushi Swap suffered a 3.3 million hack. Not great for them. Not seeing that much details on that. Who knows? It may be the same as last week, and then tomorrow we'll see that 3.2 million's been given back. Who knows? Cardano founder is done a load of talks about AI. A good deal of me thinks the talks themselves are just seeking the AI hype that's out there, wanting to make themselves stay current. But I mean, they were always slightly connected to that kind of stuff. They just didn't feel the need to publicise it as much. So this is just publicising old news for all intents and purposes. Tintin, the world famous comic, has finally done some NFTs. It's only a few years late to that, but better late than never, I guess. Some stats for you. Did you know that 50% of all circulating Bitcoin hasn't moved now in over 2 years? That's a lot of holders, and I'm sure a lot of that is also just plain lost. And gaming, GameFi, it accounts for 45% of current blockchain activity. That's a bit of a head fuck, isn't it? I mean, look, I must admit I've been very negative on gaming, because the games I see are mindless repetitive tasks to earn a tiny whiny bit of crypto that's not relevant to anybody in the modern world. But what you have to understand is there's a lot of countries where these small amounts of money you can earn for doing repetitive tasks is actually a fair amount of money, and they're literally just warehouse full, and they're literally just warehouse full of kids all playing the game, getting paid a pittance to make money. I'm not sure I like it, really. I don't know. I think GameFi has to change, not just for that side of things, but yeah, I don't know. I would like to see entertaining games that people want to play, rather than games that just encourage, for all intensive purposes, child abuse. But hey ho, look, maybe they enjoy doing the same repetitive task 24 hours a day. Who knows? It's not for me to say, is it? Let's talk about some new projects. Alright, Toads. My God, I'm seeing this advertised on every fucking news what's it there is going on. Let's get it straight. That they're all paid for news releases. It's not organic news, but regardless, they've put a hell of a lot of money into it. So it's probably worth looking. They're on, I think it's stage 2 of their pre-sale. Normally when something gets hyped like this, you have a mega pump right after the pre-sale and then an almighty fucking dive. So if you time it right, it could be a good one. It's another one of these plain to earn GameFi situations. It's yeah, keep an eye on it, see what you think. Another one that's been hyped a lot is Cult. Its pre-sale does seem to be gaining a little bit of traction. Essentially, Cult is a collateralized DeFi system for crypto loans based on real-world items. Not quite sure how they're going to enforce that, but it does look quite interesting. Another new project also in pre-sale is TMS Network. This is another one. I've seen some really lame press releases on this where they're mentioning 2 big random tokens and then themselves, which isn't terribly inspiring. I hate that kind of press release, but they're just trying to get people that are interested in those other projects to look at them. But the biggest issue I'm finding with it is they're not projects that could be likened to TMS Network themselves. TMS is aiming at the trading sector. It's a decentralized exchange system offering derivatives, so it could be very, very interesting, and it's probably worth a look at. But yeah, I'm not going to hold their advertising against them. I expect it's just what they've been advised to do by some advertising people or another. it is quite interesting regardless. I did have the website up here for them. These guys, the site itself looks pretty smart. It's basically a exchange derivatives where you can just log in with Web3 rather than have to do the whole sign up. How that stands legally, I really don't know. But then DEXs are the same, so who knows? You can join the pre-sale at the top. There is a 50% bonus going on. I'm not affiliated. It's just something I found and glanced at. All right. Another new one that's also in pre-sale, Venom. Yeah, I know. It's got to be the world's worst fucking name for a blockchain, eh? Venom is a layer 1. They've already got their layer 1 foundation licensed. It's all based around massive scalability, very, very fast transaction times, and low gas. Rather than, everything else is doing the Ethereum virtual machines. Let's face it, all of the main ones are doing Ethereum, whereas Venom is doing TVM, which to me makes it actually a very interesting project. I don't know if it's on. Let's have a quick look just and see if it's on. There you go. No details on it yet. I do love being early to the party. The site, very nice looking site. Already got the wallet available. You can build on the system already. It is. Yeah, like I say, it's a very interesting looking project. I just wish they didn't call it that. But hey ho, it is what it is. Maybe that will work for them. But, And the last one I'm going to mention isn't a token that you can buy, but it's just interesting. Layer 0. It's basically a cross-chain messaging protocol. Obviously this is a sector that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but their latest Layer Zero's latest valuation coming at 3 billion. This is after yet another round of funding where they received over 120 million in this round alone. Their technology is already used by the big names like Pancake, Sushi, Uniswap. So it's kind of a, it's going to be interesting. It is. I like all that shit. Maybe I'm just a geek. I don't know. But there you go. All up. I think that'll about do you for today. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this if you've watched it recorded. Do try to join in. I broadcast at the same time every day. I'd love to have some chitty chat going backwards and forwards, and we can look for coins. And if you want to punt your own project, by all means join me. Punt your own project. We'll look at it live. It's all part of the fun and games, isn't it? Anyway,